Now, our Business and Society Point of View commentary on another vital issue of our time. Divestment. If you are of a certain age, you know well what that word means. In the 1980s, maybe you were one of the bold and brave college students across the country demanding that their institutions divest from the stocks of companies doing business with South Africa under apartheid. We were all shocked by the injustice and suppression of the South African apartheid regime, and we were glad to see that regime fall. Fast forward to today. Many college students are now engaged in a new divestment mission. It's called Divest for Our Future, with thousands of students across the country attempting to influence our climate change policy. They are demanding that their schools divest from stocks of fossil fuel companies. More specifically, the campaign seeks to limit the flow of capital to these companies by making their stocks morally and financially unattractive. Reportedly, it's beginning to get traction among sympathetic mayors, city councils, and churches. The media loves this. What's more appealing than a sincere, articulate young adult making the case for, in their judgment, the students, a better world through renewable energy? But hang on, isn't there a better way to influence climate change policy? First, let's applaud the students' basic goal. They are active, energetic citizens participating in, perhaps now even leading, the public discourse on a critical issue in society, climate change. Even if their divestment demands were to succeed, it's not likely to have the desired effect on climate change. You might be surprised that the apartheid divestment campaign of the 80s is now thought to have had questionable effect on the ultimate outcome in South Africa. Here's a relevant excerpt from the recent Harvard Political Review commentary titled, "Does Divestment Work?" The conventional wisdom is that divestment from South Africa was a success. Public pressure lowered target companies' stock prices and forced them to comply with the divestment activists' demands. However, the true impact of divestment from South Africa is unclear. And what would our society look like if somehow, today's Divest for Our Future campaign succeeded? Is it plausible that renewable energy sources are now ready to largely replace fossil fuel energy? Not very likely. Here's an alternative for the students. Make common cause with the responsible, effective organizations in socially responsible investment. There are many such organizations, but one actually cited by some of the student activists themselves is the Interfaith Center for Corporate Responsibility. ICCR, under the banner of Transforming the Corporate World for the Common Good, has waged many successful campaigns in helping companies become more socially responsible and sustainable. Its July white paper, it says, was developed in response to investor requests for enhanced strategies that might be considered in engaging the energy sector to address the serious risks posed by rapidly rising levels of carbon. So here's the heart of the matter. Let's all of us, universities, civil society, government, and business, join the students in shaping, energizing, and sustaining the public debate on climate change. And then, ultimately, let the power of the better argument prevail. That's the Business and Society Point of View.
For more information, please visit businessandsociety.net.